Initial public offerings may have been few and far in 2019, but the companies witnessed strong demand both in the primary and the secondary market. 2020 is expected to be even better for this segment, according to Edelweiss Financial Services. Again, Bloomberg's Nupur Acharya is here to tell us more about this. Nupur, good morning. Thanks for joining you. Good seeing you. So, what is it? 2020 will have more IPOs?
Definitely more, because 2019 was a stellar year. Don't look at the numbers. We just had 14 main board IPOs, but look at the returns. You just pick up anything. IRCTC, 175% kind of return. You have Intermesh, 114%. Affle India, 100% return. So that's exactly what investors are looking for, because the rally remains very, very narrow in the top stocks. So the broad market doesn't get anything. So IPOs is a way where investors are getting rewarded when they subscribe to it. You get 100% gain on day one listing.
Yeah, well, that's true. So what is it that we can expect? Now, we've had some very good IPOs. There is 2020 might kickstart with this very niche SBI Cards IPO as well. What is it that we are looking forward to in 2020? Any idea?
So roughly 21 companies have applied to SEBI for coming out with their share sale, and of that 11 companies already have a final nod. So we're looking at around 300 billion rupees as of now to be raised in 2020. The figure, I presume, should go up as the day progresses.
And as we see that, the beginner's luck has said, because the newly listed shares, of course, have jumped 3 times as much as the Sensex in 2019. But what is it? I mean, are there names out there? Because as I see that, as you said, about 30,000 crores worth and to be raised by about 21 companies, 11 of which have the approval. But which are these companies? What is it that the market is talking about them?
So SBI Cards, as the one which you mentioned, is the big one. You have UTI Asset Management also, where government is looking to divest its stake. Then there are a number of companies, and the good point here is that why are these companies coming to the market? Number one, you had Ujjivan Small Finance Bank coming. There are a number of small finance banks who have a regulatory requirement to list in a particular time. Then you also have a lot of PE players which are coming to the end of the term, and they want a good exit, which these IPOs would provide. So we can see a clear pipeline of good IPOs coming to the market. On the other hand, the companies also realize that you have to price their IPOs at a very fair value, so that there is some money on the table for investors to make.
Yeah, that is true. And just before we wrap up, I just want to pull up that graphic again of the companies which are planning their IPOs and the 4 names that we have right now. And each of these, you can realize, are from a stable which is finding a lot of favor. So SBI Cards and Payment Services, of course, is a niche company, so you'll get the niche premium. But asset management companies are on a roll, so UTI Asset Management. CAMS would be interesting because of the interest that we're seeing amongst this whole capital market related place. CDSL, a case in point, for example. And FinCare Small Finance Bank again shows, put that while some of these listed parent companies or the holding companies may not get the favor, but the small finance bank issues,
that's true,
or the listed names are finding favor.
Definitely. Given that they have a regulatory requirement, they don't have any legacy issue, the business processes are pretty clean, everything is out in the open, so investors will definitely look for good value, which is available on the market.